chapter 13 in Grow is called The Magic of Five. And I love the concept here, which we learned a handful of different communication tools that all had the number five in them over a period of time. We use them, we use them, we're more engaged in them at different times throughout the company. I think they're really great, and they really simplify a lot of the confusion around communication at times. Let me just say that. But I'll just dive into them here. So the first one is a fist of five, and that's a decision-making methodology, and oftentimes used as a way to get the read on the room and kind of see where everybody is. And when you first propose it within a group, it seems like kind of really simple, but it works amazingly. In fact, I just used it yesterday in my YPO forum meeting. We were sitting around having a discussion around something, and I just kind of felt like we were just talking in circles, as so often seems to happen in a meeting, where everybody's just kind of talking about, and it seems like everybody's agreeing, but we're still talking about it, right? So I had introduced the concept of fist of five within my forum, I don't know, years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago. And so yesterday I just said, hey, listen, I just want to get a read on what everybody's thinking. I'm going to throw a fist of five. I threw the concept out there, and everybody threw out their number, 1 through 5, and you know what? We just moved on because everybody was in an agreement, and that's how it works. So when you propose a fist of five, you would say something like, I propose that we make this decision and ABC, whatever that decision is, and then you count off and you say 1, 2, 3. Everybody cradles, and then you throw it, right? 1, 2, 3, and you throw. It's a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 1 is I'm wholly opposed. You're never going to get me on board. I could never agree with this. A 2 is, you know what? I don't like it. But I don't understand it, or I don't like it, and I need more information. 3 is I'm sort of in the middle. I can go with it. I don't feel strongly about it. A 4 is, yeah, I'm on board. This thing's awesome. And then a 5 is I believe in this so much that I can take a leadership position on it. So that's the concept of fist of five. I think it's a beautiful little tool to use in meetings to help, again, drive things forward and just check the temperature in the room, right? Where is everybody at on this and whatever we're talking about? So that's fist of five. Secondly, is the 5 levels of decision making. And so you go into having to make a decision, and there's a dynamic oftentimes around who's making the decision and who's involved in the decision-making process, and how involved are they, right? And once you get clarity on that, it can make decision-making a lot easier. So for example, a 1, and I may get these wrong. I can't remember which one is 1 and which one is 5, but you get the point, right? So a 1 is the leader's going to make the decision, does not want any input from the group. A 2 is the leader is going to make the decision and does want input from the group. A 3 is consensus decision making. A 4 is the group is going to make the decision with input from the leader. And a 5 is the group's going to make the decision with no input from the leader. And, it sounds weird. Like, why would you ever have a 1? And a lot of times a 1 can be used in order to give cover to the group, and vice versa, 5, right? So maybe there's a decision that the group thinks the leader needs cover on. And so the group's going to make the decision, and the leader really wasn't even aware of or involved in it at all. And so, but having that understanding can help people engage in the decision-making process and know what their role is. And it just clarifies a ton. And then the last communication tool, Magic of 5, is ask why 5 times. So you get into something, it gets frustrating, or you're having emotions around it, and you don't really understand why, maybe. And so then you just dive into it and say why, and then you answer the question. And then you just ask why again, and you answer the question. When you get to like the 4th or 5th why, you've gotten to some real clarity around whatever the thing is that's occurring. So that's chapter 13, some real rudimentary but very effective tools around communication, and it's called The Magic of 5.